I'm going to publicly admit to the world that I have a problem. My name is Rob, and I have a donut addiction.
The psychology of consistency. So one of the principles of persuasion is that you can use consistency as a way of persuading people to take action. So for example, if I say, and I have said this to my team recently, that I'm not going to eat donuts for a month, now I've made a public declaration that I'm not going to eat donuts, I actually feel much more obliged to stick to what I've said in public.
My name is Rob, and I'm a donut addict. It's true. It's been since I was a kid. You put one of these amazing, succulent, tasty morsels in front of me and I just cannot resist it for all of my life. And there's something about that, right? This just primal urge to devour any kind of donut. I'll be walking down the street, past a cafe, and I might just glance in the door, and there on the shelf is that pink icing or a happy blue smiling Cookie Monster donut, and I can't resist. It's like something just grabs me and yanks me in there, and I just cannot resist. I have to eat it now. And it's like this pathological fear of the donut that it has to control me, that it has to come after me, and I have to eat it, and I have to eat it now. And it doesn't matter if I've just eaten lunch, or if it's mid-afternoon, or if I'm on a diet, or anything. I just can't resist a donut. My name is Rob, and I have a donut addiction. And in admitting this addiction to the world, I'm making a public declaration that I need help, that I need to beat this thing, that the donut will not control my life, that the donut will not haunt my dreams, that the donut will not be the master of my afternoons. But there's something you hear about psychology and persuasion and influence, and that's about consistency. In declaring that I'm a slave of the donut, I hope to be able to break the habit. Because when we declare a public position, we're much more committed to seeing it through. Even if it's a position that makes us ache inside, and to resist the position is difficult. The psychology of being consistent with a public position is overwhelming. And for me, the donut must not control my life. So I publicly declare that I will master the donut. Once and for all.
The next day.
So yesterday on Instagram, I made my public commitment that I was going to give up donuts. And this morning, this. Come and look. Look what they've done. Look what they've done. This is like day one of my month free of donuts.
And they've
Tenny, what have you done?
great donuts.
It's not just donuts, but they've got sprinkles on it. Sprinkles! If you thought it was hard enough to resist donuts for a whole month, they put sprinkles on it. Friday night, been interstate like all week, knackered, super hungry, and just like desperate for something.
but I'm not allowed to. This is crushing. You know what's crazy is like this consistency psychological phenomenon is real, and it's crazy effective and powerful. Like when I came walking off the plane, I was like, oh, awesome donuts. And I literally walked all the way here. I'm super keen for a donut right now. I mean, desperate for a donut right now. And something in my brain literally like triggered and went ding. No, you can't do that because you told everybody on video that you would not eat donuts for a month. So yeah, it's real and it's powerful. Even when you're paying attention to it and like you're kind of making a joke of it, it's crazy. Fate can be so unkind. Here I am in the USA at a brand new Dunkin' Donuts store, which is just about to open. I'm literally the first person in here, but I've made a public commitment that I'm on a donut ban. This is like God testing me. Who's ready? You're ready! Come on! Woo!
I can't believe I'm in a Dunkin' Donuts store on opening day and I'm on a donut ban. Life is so cruel.
The psychology of consistency. So one of the principles of persuasion is that you can use consistency as a way of persuading people to take action. So for example, if I say, and I have said this to my team recently, that I'm not going to eat donuts for a month, now I've made a public declaration that I'm not going to eat donuts, I actually feel much more obliged to stick to what I've said in public. And in fact, here I am, I've just rocked up and there's like a Dunkin' Donuts store opening. I love Dunkin' Donuts. I love donuts in general. And I'm not going to buy a donut today because I told my whole team publicly that I would not be eating donuts for a month. It's crazy, right? But that's what being consistent is all about. And we can use that in terms of trying to be persuasive in many, many ways. So for example, if we ask people to make a public commitment, like a statement or give a testimonial about the product or the service that we deliver, that means that once they make that statement and it's published, they actually feel obligated to back that up and be consistent with that position that's been published. So one of those very powerful pieces of psychology that we can apply in many, many ways, not just in marketing but also in life, the principle of consistency.